That's right, Iowa. On taxes and spending, if Rick Santorum wins, you lose.
I'm Rick Perry, and I approve.
Mitt Romney, because it's time we start believing in America again.
Paid for by Rick Santorum for president.
I'm Rick Santorum, and I approve this message.
Ron Paul! Ron Paul! Ron Paul! Ron Paul! Ron Paul! Ron Paul!
Just get my freedom back. Just get the government out of my way.
The interesting thing about Ron Paul fans that I found is whatever hooks them first. And I'd say the two main things that tend to hook them first are the Federal Reserve currency issues or the foreign policy stuff.
I'm a retired military veteran. I got 20 years Army, Air Force. I've been an enlisted guy. I've been an officer. I support Ron Paul because he's the only one that's talking about not getting into a war.
I think a lot of people overlook the Fed. I mean, they think, money's money, we can print as much as we want, but really you can't.
He's a real person and he offers real solutions. He spells it out pretty bluntly when he says he's going to cut $1 trillion in the first year. And
once they're hooked in, almost universally they decide that they like everything about him.
All of the candidates, be they Obama, Democrat, or any of the other Republican candidates, are all from the same mold.
I honestly can't see any of the other candidates being as principled as he is. And for all the work he's done over the years for being principled for this country, I want to be principled back, and I'm going to vote principle no matter what.
I think this is what leads people to talk about like the Ron Paul cult of personality, but I don't think it's a cult of personality. I think it's actually a cult of reason. Like he hooks them so they start listening to him, and then they find, hey, he makes sense not just on this one issue, but this overall picture of liberty and limited government.
We had the freest country, the most prosperous country, the biggest middle class ever. But the middle class is shrinking. Everybody knows it.
I think we will get first place. I don't know if it's going to be a huge landslide or if it's going to be close, but I think that we've got the best ground game here in Iowa, and I think we've got by far the most enthusiasm, and most importantly, we've got the best candidate, Ron Paul.
I definitely expect Ron Paul to come in over 20. Absolutely, he's going to come in a strong second, and a win is definitely still a possibility.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I think we may have some dramatic good news for tomorrow night. Yeah!